Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today I'll be bringing you some more gameplay and performance from Red Dead Redemption 2. This time I'll be doing it at native 4K without DLSS just to see how the game performs pretty much maxed out. So happy new year to everybody. It's just turned 2022. So much to look forward to. I'm going to quickly go through the in-game settings now. Playing at a resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 120 Hz. So many settings, so I'm not going to go through all of them. You can just kind of glance through. Now, no matter what you do, water quality would always say custom when you max it out. I'm not too sure why it does that. I'm not using FXAA and MSA obviously because I'm using TAA. And when it comes to reflection MSA, I guess you can put it on because it doesn't really affect performance in any way. Motion blur, personally, I'm not a fan, so I just keep that disabled. Apart from that, all the extra settings have been unlocked, and I am using Vulkan as well. So let's see how the game performs. So I've been enjoying playing Red Dead Redemption 2 over the holiday period because I've just had a bit of time off. And this is one of the games I've just kind of put on the back burner for a long time, but I'm finally fully getting into it. And definitely living up to everyone's praises. It is a really good game. So as you can see here, dropping below 50 FPS when you're playing at native 4K. The game is still ridiculously demanding, but it definitely is warranted.
You ain't a tourist, so I'm guessing you're a bounty hunter. Posters usually go up on that wall there.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here. So let's see who we'll be going after today. So you get a $40 reward.
Look at you.
For Joshua Brown, the notorious shootist, wanted for unlawful killings. Okay, let's go after him. What did he actually do? Just says unlawful killings, doesn't actually give you any specific information. There's nothing on the back as well. So I hate when these autosave messages just pop up out of nowhere. It's kind of distracting, but it can be.
But you might want to leave that one on the wall. Josh Brown be a hard man to kill, let alone capture.
This guy thinks I'm not up to the task. Well, I'll show him about that. Let me just quickly locate him on the map. So he's up somewhere in the hills, they said. Here he is. Okay, let's go and try and track him down. So yeah, Strawberry is quite a demanding town, as you can see, dropping down to 45 frames per second. This is definitely going to be on my list for when the new GPUs come out, to see if we can finally run this game native 4K without any upscaling technology. So I expect the RTX 4090, if there is one, to be able to do it, and I expect the AMD Radeon 7000 series, or the RX 7000 series should I say. There's already been a 7000 series back in the ATI days, so I'm looking forward to it. And Fred 90 Ti comes out at the end of the month. Be interesting to see how much performance uplift you'll get from that. I'm expecting around 5 to 7% maybe, but it could be more, you never know. It may have changed a few things, so we'll see. But I don't expect too much from the 3090 Ti. But there's so much that's going to be happening in 2022. We're going to have Zen 4, we're going to have Raptor Lake, we're going to have the new Threadripper CPs coming out around March time. I think Nvidia are doing some kind of show on the 4th of January, so we may learn a lot more about the 3090 Ti in the next few days. This game just looks absolutely gorgeous. So when you're away from loads of NPCs, you can get over 60 frames per second with the RTX 3090. Vulkan definitely provides you with about 6 to 7 frames per second more than DirectX 12. But what I will say in DirectX 12's defense is that the game is a bit more stable. Like, I had 2 crashes over the last, say, 3 or 4 days playing this while using Vulkan, but with DirectX 12 only just the one, and so for me it's a bit more stable. But definitely Vulkan is the better performing API in this game. Just leverages your CPU a bit more. Okay, so he's over here. I think I'll leave my horse closer by. I'm gonna have to walk up here if I've got him all hogtied.
Easy now.
Okay. Just in case, bring one of my big guns with me. I think I'll take the Lancaster repeater and pump action shotgun as well. So you never know.
Dead end. You got nowhere to go, bounty hunter.
I ain't here to kill you.
Wouldn't matter if you were. There's only one way out of here, and that's through me.
Come easy. I'll say something to the law.
It ain't gonna be easy. You're gonna have to draw on me to get me out. You might have found me, but you won't beat me, bounty hunter.
Is that right? Okay, we'll see about that. Yeah.
Goddamn bounty hunter son of a bitch! Damn you!
Let's hogtie this fool.
What the hell?
Where the hell do you think you're going?
Let's tie up that shooting arm.
He didn't make it too far, did he?
Strawberry.
Yeah, we're taking you back to jail.
You shot me. You didn't even have the decency to do it right. You duel a man and you ought to put him down. Not knock him out and tie him up. You got no decency, bounty hunter.
See, they want you alive, so I had to shoot you in your arm. Yeah, as far as open world games go, this is definitely the pinnacle.
You wouldn't have got me in my younger days. I would have put one in the middle of your eyes before you even blinked. You ain't nothing special. You ain't gonna stay sharp for very long. None of us do.
There's so much attention to detail as well.
That's Big Josh, all right.
Hey, he looks heavy. Can we take that bounty off of you?
I can manage him fine.
Okay, these guys really want to try me. Well, you guys can do that if you want. No, you're not going to kill me. You're going to try. I've got one over here. Let's use my pistols.
You killed all those men. You're not better than me.
Let's see if these guys try to ambush me. Where the hell did my hat go? One of these guys shot off my damn hat. See what these guys are carrying. Yeah, you guys tried the wrong one today. Okay, I'm good to go. Let's get out of here.
I wish you'd killed me back there. A real man would have killed me. A real man wouldn't tie me like this. A real man wouldn't take me in.
Oh, shut up.
I kinda regret not killing you.
So, man, performance really tanking right now in these high vegetation areas and with the rain as well. Dropping down to about 46 frames per second. So if you're wondering what FPS monitoring system or program I'm using, this is called FPS Monitor. You can download it as a trial. It's not a free program. You do have to pay for it.
I deserve to go out with some damn honor. I live by the gun. Let me die by it, damn it. That's what I deserve, you damn sneak. You damn gun shooter.
This guy really wants me to kill him, doesn't he?
Here we are. Strawberry. I hear the cells here are really comfortable. You trying to be winsome, bounty hunter? Always. I'm a regular charmer. But come on.
As if this guy didn't think I'd have to pull it off.
Got Brown here.
Ah, Mr. Brown.
Come on now.
Make him comfortable downstairs.
Okay, let's go and find your new lodgings. Hey, it's nothing personal, it's just business. I know it's only $40, but it's something.
Lock me up. Forget about me. Now, leave me to my peace.
So as you can see, I've been trying to be good as much as possible.
Pays right here. He make you work for it?
He dueled me, so I'd say that's a yes.
Lucky you're still here.
That's fine.
Okay. Man, the rain is really coming down. I'm gonna get my hat back. Okay, I'm gonna find somewhere else on the map that's a point of interest. Something I can do that might be a bit more interesting than a bounty hunt. Maybe I'll go and do one of the main missions, but that's quite a long ride away, to be honest. Don't see anything else closer by. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the main camp and do a mission with Dutch and see what happens.
Morning, sir.
What are you doing?
I didn't even see that coming around the corner. You may have noticed that with this program you can actually monitor your memory temperature with the RTX 3000 series. So if you've got GDDR6X in particular, which gets quite warm, it's quite a useful piece of software because you can actually monitor that stat. And yes, to someone looking on the outside, 94 degrees, 96 degrees looks really, really hot, but that's perfectly safe temperatures for the memory. The memory is safe up to 110 Celsius, but as long as you keep it below 100, there is literally nothing to worry about. And what's even better is I've actually got my memory overclocked by 500 megahertz, and it still remains perfectly cool. So you know, I see a lot of people always asking, you know, have you changed thermal pads on the memory and things like that? Yes, on the reference design, or should I say the Founders Edition, that particular model does get very hot for the memory, so it is worth changing the thermal pads. However, it all depends on how you look at it. Personally, once you do that, you lose your warranty, and if your card gets damaged because of hot memory, then they'll give you a new card. So for me, it's kind of pointless. Unless your memory is throttling, then I can understand. But when I did have my Founders Edition, I was also able to do 500 megahertz on the memory. And but that one got a lot hotter. That one would reach 100 degrees. Every now and then it will go up to like 105. Whereas my Gigabyte Extreme, AORUS Extreme, always remains under 100 degrees, no matter how fast or how hard I push the memory. Even if I push it to 1000 megahertz, which it can do, it will stay under 100 degrees. So it's a good card. I mean, a lot of people try to say the card wasn't good, but this is why sometimes you have to try things yourself, because there are variables. Sometimes cards, even of the same model, may not perform the same in terms of thermals. It could all due to, I don't know, thermal paste contact. Just little things that can change that variance. Could be just your airflow in your case could make the difference. Loads of differences, but for the most part, this card performs well. And one thing I want to know, I'm actually using the EVGA 500 watt XOC BIOS. So as you can see, my power draw is like 470 watt right now, and I'm still under 75 degrees. So I would say this is doing a really good job. And I'm not using 100% fan speed as a lot of you seem to suspect. I'm running 85% fan speed, and the card is a nice audible level at that speed as well. It's not really loud. It's definitely a lot more comfortable than my Founders Edition, and that was one of the main reasons I got rid of the Founders Edition, because it was just too goddamn loud. And it was a nice looking card, probably had more premium material, but yeah, it was just too loud. What's going on over here?
Easy there.
Gosh, doesn't look like anything dodgy. Actually, oh, it is a safe, so these guys are doing this robbery.
Why don't you just show the damn law can be done with it?
And have it bounce off and hit me? You don't know what you're talking about.
Let's dual wield my pistol, shall we? See what's going on over here.
What the? Why don't you mind your business and keep walking, huh?
See, you guys have got a safe up in here.
Get lost now.
Or what? What's in the safe?
We told you what?
Yeah, you did. I don't care what you said. There's a safe, and I want what's inside it.
Full safe.
No, I don't know if I got a lock breaker. I don't even know if I can even break the safe, to be fair. Nope, I guess not. I can't even do anything with it anyway. It's a pretty much waste of time. I need to find a way to be able to open safes.
Great.
Oh, no, for what the hell was that? Yeah, let's get out of here before someone reports it as a crime. Actually pretty warm for this January over here in the UK. So normally my temps would actually be a little bit lower, but it's actually considerably a warm day. Also nice to see my Ryzen 9 5950X boosting over 5 GHz. One thing I like about the FPS monitor software, if your CPU reaches its maximum boost, it will flash red, and if your FPS drops below 60, it will flash red as well. So stats that are high or low, they'll be highlighted to you very, very easily. And the good thing about this software as well, it does do a good job of providing loads of different overlays. So if you're not someone that's really good at designing your own, there's loads of presets you can use. Anyway, let's go and see what Dutch is up to.
Of course, of course. Oh, and here is my dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy is a hunter. Boy is a killer. Arthur, you've met but not been introduced to Mr. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sheriff Gray.
Well, how are you doing, sir?
I'm fine.
Tough business you boys had.
We did?
Oh, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be tough.
So it can.
And no man owes another anything.
No, sir.
But still, I feel you were hard done by. Losing your employment like that. But still, here in Rhodes, we have work enough for honest men.
Ah, that's some strong stuff. Still, don't seem to be doing you any harm, I guess.
Exactly.
Whoa.
Excuse me a moment.
I told you we was moving up in this world. Deputies.
You have finally lost your mind.
Amongst these drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers? Good honest thieves like us. We're bound to be moralizers in a place like this. Oh, Sheriff Gray, you are back.
Now listen, sir. There is shine in them woods, though, and it is costing this county its good name, and the state a whole lot of income. You boys wouldn't mind rooting it out. Maybe we'll make you permanent. I gotta sit me down a second.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands now. And people waste time with the temperance movement. Liquor never dulled a good man's senses. Arthur, you ride with the deputy. Bill and I will follow.
Climb on up. Let's go.
Archibald?
How are you?
Pretty good.
And your friend is behaving himself?
Oh, yes. I think he's learned his lesson.
Congratulations on becoming a temporarily deputized citizen of Scarlet Meadows County. Most towns just get bounty hunters to do their dirty work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the law. Now, I'm sure I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is?
Dang straight there is. This is a dangerous business, but follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Sure. Hey! Archibald wants to remind us he's in charge here.
Of course.
Who else would be?
You were a big help with them Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate that.
We rounded up the others soon after. I'm pushing for the rope myself, but that's by the by.
So, these moonshiners.
Not just any moonshiners, Braithwaites. I told you about the Braithwaites.
Pretty sure you did.
Old Cotton family had a fortune at one point until, well, a few changes in the labor laws. Now they're dealing in moonshine. We found their stills hidden all over Lemoyne. Quick as we destroy one, another one pops up. You could call it a pitiful fall from grace, if they had any grace to start with.
I have no time for tax dodgers.
Not to mention the fact that Catherine Braithwaite has a rather expensive interest in thoroughbred horses to maintain.
But I heard something about it being gold these families were fighting over.
Well, that's the rumor. But the Grays and the Braithwaites think the others stole a fortune from them. But it happened so long ago, I don't know for sure if it's true.
Must be tough being rich, huh?
So I imagine.
That badge rather suits you, Mr. W.
Yes. I thought so too.
Does it feel good to be back at it, serving your country?
I wouldn't go that far.
Dutch caught up now. I was wondering who that was.
Whoa! Hold up. You see that wagon?
So much damn fog.
These damn flies. I swear they got it in for me.
You could try washing once in a while.
Come on, mister. Keep your eyes open.
Yeah, these guys got robbed.
No. This must have happened recently. Hey, come have a look at this. Look. Suit and tie. One bullet clean through the forehead. Well, my money says this is the handiwork of a gang called the Lemoyne Raiders.
Yeah, I've run into them.
Let's see if we've got any identification. Okay. We should get going. I'll send someone over here later to clean this up.
Yeah, you do that.
Would you mind taking the reins? I want to have a look at these papers.
Sure.
I'll direct you. Okay. Frederick Mitchell, Lemoyne State Legislator. Poor feller. Yes, this certainly smacks of the Raiders to me. Bunch of ex-Army Free Staters without an ounce of respect for the law. Hey, not so fast! Go right at the crossroads.
Yep. Not the nicest fellers in my experience.
Oh, and I know the Braithwaites are in business with them. No shame. They're right again here. Trash begets trash, my Uncle Reginald used to say. He had a few stories, let me tell you. Town preacher and town sheriff. Could drink a sailor under the table before breakfast. He had one tiny hand, like a child's, on the end of a grown man's arm. But anyway, this tells you what kind of people the Braithwaites are. Selling moonshine to murderers. I tell folks don't even speak to them. Don't even look them in the eye. Here we are. So what was I saying?
Something about the Braithwaites, I think.
Even saying that word makes me sick.
Alright, I'm making sure I'm ready. I got my pump action shotgun, and I want to take my Springfield. So you know what? I'm gonna go with the rolling block rifle as well.
Anyone we find here, we bring in alive. Understood? Round them up and take this operation down for good. Come on.
Bringing them in alive. That's just boring. So yeah, this is definitely a test. This is like a swampy, foggy scenario. Loads of vegetation. So definitely going to be dipping below 50 for sure.
See? What did I tell you, boys? What did I say? I said this place was crawling with vermin, and we just found ourselves the rat's nest par excellence, as they say in Paris. My aunt, she went to Paris back in '78.
I'll handle this.
Well, the way I see
Actually, let my friend here decide. He doesn't have your fine way with words, but he is definitely the man for the job.
Let's split up. Arthur and Bill, me and Archibald. You boys want right or left?
Let's go
We'll
right.
take the ride.
Let's stop these filthy, degenerate tax dodgers. The cheek of them.
A fine idea.
Hush.
Remember what he said. We need them alive. Let's just knock them out and then tie them up.
Got it, Deputy Williamson.
I was hoping for a shootout. Maybe it doesn't all go according to plan, let's see.
We won't catch the rider. Grab the other fella.
Okay. Let's go after this guy. Leave him here. Let's go after this guy.
Damn. Someone's coming. Stay out of sight.
Really good job. Bring him back to the wagon. It's like the perfect place for alligators. So RTX 39 holding over 50 FPS in this scenario. Actually pretty surprising. Thought it would be a bit worse than that.
Add him to the pile, Arthur.
I think that's it. Well, what do we do now?
We better destroy all this. Any of your boys can handle explosives?
Sure, anyone but him.
So, tell me about
That
the...
is the last time I'll mention it, I swear.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm just gonna blow this place up. Yeah, so just below 50. Yeah, this is the kind of performance I was expecting. I guess you just light the fuse and throw it. Just keep it moving. Okay, now we got ourselves a shootout. This is what I've been looking for.
We got some trouble here.
Yeah, let's take out a few of these guys.
Where did these bitches come from?
Sorry, boys. We're putting you out of business. We're taking blood for every...
Didn't see that coming. I was hoping we wouldn't have to take them all alive.
There's more coming up from those huts.
Yeah, I can see them. Yeah, I think that's all of them. Or one or two more. Use a different gun now. Go with the pump action shotgun, just for a bit of variety. That's a bit overkill, but why
I
not?
don't see any more. Do you?
No.
Let's find Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by
Now
me.
normally I would just like search every single body, but I don't know if it'll be frowned upon
Come on,
while I'm
Arthur,
with the
I'd rather
police.
not be here when our friends notice the shine's gone.
Yeah, let's get out of here. That was pretty fun. Hopefully there'll be some more as we transport their friends to jail.
Well done. Well, forgive me, but me and my men must return to our lives. Ah, seems like we failed to destroy the last of the moonshine.
Sure.
Would you like us to?
Well, I normally take it for personal consumption. It's sort of part of the job. But I better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others, if you know what I mean. Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum. I know you, Billy Lime.
Finally.
You've always been a piece of
Finally.
crap. Come on, move
We
it.
have a life
Move it!
on a land so stupid, a backwater so backwards that even we are like geniuses. Bill, get this stuff out of here. Come on, you ride with me.
Okay.
Should I stash this somewhere near camp, boss?
Yes, show it to Hosea. I'm sure he can find a use for it. Bit of trouble back there, Arthur?
Ain't there always? From what they was yelling, I think they were the buyers.
Old Archibald didn't ask too many questions, so neither should we.
I ain't planning to.
That was worth the effort, though. Deputized and hiding in plain sight. These lawmen, these two families. I mean, I really think we can play this from all sides. It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch? I'm as strong as I have ever been. Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Yeah, you can try. You're not going to win though. I got a racehorse right here. Alright, let's do it.
Okay, you're on.
That's the spirit. Okay, on my word. Set, go!
You've bitten off more than you can chew here, Dutch.
There, boy. That's my boy.
You never were much of a rider.
We'll see about that. Yeah, you all right there, boy?
Come on, Dutch, keep up, man. You're falling behind. So I've maxed out the bond with this horse, so it's got decent stamina.
You're in your prime. Okay there, boy.
And I'm leaving Dutch in the dust. You can't even see me anymore. My horse is way too fast for him.
Final stretch. No doubt. Yeah. It's sad to think back to you in your prime.
Easy work.
I never knew you were quite so good at running away, Arthur.
I never knew age had slowed you down quite so much.
Well, time is a bastard. When you get to be my age, well, you'll know that better than anything. Be well. I had fun with you today. I was gonna say you're like a son to me, but you're more than that.
Okay, mission complete, people. That was pretty fun. I think I'll leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.